Good evening, folks, and welcome to TRGAP News. I am your host, Joshua Chamberlain. In tonight's news, we have word out of Cooma that Sherman Burgess is posting videos again and then deleting them straight away. Fight! 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 We'll have more on that a little later. We also have a crazy lady yelling at fish.
You cunts repeat yourselves over and over and over and over again with the same leftist rhetoric and bullshit.
And we also have a cooking segment.
The pizza's on fire.
And Ralph has also been up to no good, bullying people in the street.
The refugees and forgetting about the homeless people.
Because that's her portfolio, and as you would know, Shadow...
Why don't you stand up against Sharia law, mate, in Australia? Where's your policy on women's rights?
So, more of that to come. Stay tuned, folks. And now we'll take a look at our cooking segment.
You take your pizza and you really have to jam it. Look, you really have to jam it right in there because of fat. Then you switch the cunt on. But don't try and get like fucking electrocuted and shit. Right, that's half of the tutorial and I'll explain the other half when it goes pop. The pizza's on fire. Check it out. My pizza's on fire. Hold on.
That certainly is an interesting way to cook a pizza. A little strange, but each to their own.
It's a bit dry. It's not. I've eaten better shit off a stick.
And in more news today, we cross to our man on the ground with something about Ralph Sermonara bullying Greens supporters handing out flyers on the street. Our man on the ground.
The left-wing bigots giving out left-wing propaganda. Why don't you stick up for Australians instead of looking after refugees, mate? Hey?
It's got a humane policy towards refugees.
What about your humane policy towards veterans and homeless people?
I know, we have got a good policy towards
Really?
homeless people, yeah.
So how come Sarah Hanson-Young spends most of the time overseas looking after refugees and forgetting about the homeless people?
Because that's her portfolio, and as you would know, Shadow...
Why don't you stand up against Sharia law, mate, in Australia? Where's your policy on women's rights in Australia and Sharia law?
Why don't you just listen to what I'm saying, because when you are...
Well, you're a left-wing bigot, mate. Simple and plain. Yes, you are. You're a left-wing bigot.
No, I'm not a
You hate Australia and you hate Australians.
I don't.
Right? All you care about is fucking refugees.
No,
you're a fucking bigot.
I've never fucked a refugee.
Sorry? No, I said all you care about is fucking refugees.
No, it's not all I care about. I care about the environment. I care about the end of coal. I care about affordable accommodation and housing. I care about animals.
Okay, let's bring 12,000 refugees here to help that.
And I care
Let's bring 12,000 more refugees here to help that.
Who do you vote for?
Sorry?
Who do you vote for?
I'm not voting for Labor or Liberal, mate, but it's certainly not the fucking Greens.
The government is certainly bringing 12,000 refugees out here.
Yeah, but if it's up to the Greens, you'd bring fucking more.
I don't know about that. But
You don't know about that, right? And standing up.
So you're a bigot. So
Sorry?
you're a religious
Oh,
bigot.
fuck you, mate. I'm definitely a bigot. You're standing up. Of course I'm a bigot, mate.
yourself,
And how
put
the
it
fuck
around.
are you not?
Put it
How
on
are you
yourself.
not?
Also in the news today, Sherman Burgess of Cooma has been posting videos trying to goad people into a fight.
He's the real great Aussie Patriot. So I have a little challenge. Get a venue, have an organised fight in the nation's capital, and raise money for... because I would love it. I'd love to be able to donate to the Islamic community for mosques.
However, once he posts these videos, he deletes them soon afterwards. Now it's time for something a little lighter. Crazy woman yelling at fish. Enjoy.
You cunts repeat yourselves over and over and over and over
that again with the same leftist rhetoric and bullshit over and fucking over and over. Inspire me, come up with something new, say something inspirational for fuck's sakes.
Now it's time for Patriot of the Week with Ben Smash. Ben?
Thank you, Josh. The initial TRGAP Patriot of the Week award goes to Lyndon Watson for doing something nobody ever thought possible from anyone from the UPF. He told the absolute truth when he said he was the smartest one there. So, Lyndon Watson, you are the Patriot of the Week. You get this bit of a Blackadder coaster. Well done.
And that's been all from TRGAP News tonight. I hope all your news is non-bigoted, tolerant, and accepting of everybody. Good night.